Ready, Elvis?
Hello, and welcome to Tarot Thursday. I'm your host, Reverend Mary, and with me is Reverend Bryan. I told you he didn't run away. He's just been very, very busy.
Busy as busy does.
Yes, and Elvis the Tarot Kitty is floating around somewhere.
She's sitting right next to me in her little spot.
Yes. So, welcome everyone. We're glad you're joining us this evening.
Oh, I have a new rule, y'all.
All right, well, I'll just let Bryan do the rules then.
All right. So, first rule obviously, we're not doctors. We don't answer medical questions. We're not lawyers. We don't answer legal questions. We will not announce the sex of your unborn child, but we wish you many blessings and congratulations. Mint green is always better. We do not predict ongoing conflict or perceived conflict. And we will not be talking about any little red hats or any nominations of any little red hat people. Those are our rules. This is our game. Everything else is on the table.
All right, if you have a question for us and you would like for us to do a 3-card, more or less reading, please go ahead and post it in chat on the platform you're watching on, and we'll be happy to read for you.
I had to add that new one.
Yes, that is a good one. Hey, Nikki. Welcome.
Hello. Would you like to say hello, Elvis? Not yet.
Yes, Elvis, pop your head up here and say hello. Yes, it's Elvis the Tarot Kitty.
Or Elvis the kitty.
Elvis the Girl Kitty.
Or Elvis Penelope the kitty.
Yes, you know Elvis is in trouble when she's got her full name spoken to her.
Mm-hmm. Like any child, you mean business when all names are uttered.
Yes.
Apparently, my husband has never had that happen to him as a child.
And he's from Texas. Wow. It's
He's
a
also,
very southern thing.
he was also just a really good child, apparently.
I mean, I remember as a kid when, you know, all the kids in the neighborhood ran together and somebody's mom would be on the porch yelling their full name. We're like, oops, you're in trouble.
Yep,
What'd you do?
that
How
that
long
was
you
my house.
what you do? How long you gonna be grounded for? We gonna see you again this week?
Probably not. Well, being from New York, they also used to do it because everyone on the block was either named Michael, Joe, Sal, Nick. My brother got lucky because he was the only one with his name on the block, but that was also what they used to do because if you just, screamed some kid's name, like 5 of them would show up.
That reminds me of when I worked in a restaurant. We had Mary, Sherry, Terry, and Larry.
Oh boy.
So if you yelled for one of us, with the fans and all going, you got all of us.
Yep. Hello.
Hi, Magical Mermaid. And does anyone have a question for us?
It's okay if you don't. We'll just talk about random whatever.
We will. What's the weather like in New York? They
It
actually
finally
got
rained.
snow. It's what?
It finally rained.
They got snow in Illinois.
Of course they did. Either that or it's, Snow Mike coming back from the dead.
Snow Mike?
You know, powdered sugar.
Oh,
I got a new Oracle deck recently.
oh, let's see.
Intuitive Whispers Oracle.
Cool.
Not quite sure what they're whispering about, but they are. Oh, cool. The first card is Slow Down.
All right. Well, that's kind of good advice for this time of the year when we all tend to get a little crazy.
Yeah. I mean, my week has been definitely anything but slow.
Hey, Anissa. Yeah, the
Hello.
rules are if you want us to read for someone, they need to be in the room.
Ooh, the boat card is pretty cool.
What does it say? I'm not reading
It says,
backwards.
let your ship set sail.
Okay.
So, these look cool. Ugh. Did you get your new planner?
Yes, I've had it for a while.
Okay.
Hey, Leo, and Leo has a question for us. How do my finances look over the next 90 days?
Green.
All righty.
I'm in that kind of mood again, apparently. See?
Yes, Brian's in a mood.
Brian's going to be in a mood for the next many days.
It's hugging season.
It
It's
is
the
sure
most
the hell not hugging season.
it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, everybody's been hugging for the past 3 weeks. We're not hugging. That is not. Hug! The world's coming to an end. Hug. We all gotta die. Hug.
And then after we do Leo's reading, Magical Mermaid would like
I
for you to
haven't
break.
consecrated these yet. I'm not sure I feel ready to give them a crack. And they're still very
Okay.
much in order. I
All
literally
right.
just took off the little.
And we
Oh,
have an escapee, as Reverend Don would say.
oh. Somebody ran away, ran out of deck jail.
Yes.
Hmm. All right. Well, I'm ready if you want to wait.
You may go ahead.
So the first card I pulled, Leo, is the Chariot. So definitely victory. When it comes to money, for me, the Chariot is always about fast money. That doesn't mean easy money. It means fast money, but fast money comes and fast money goes. Oh boy, we're doing that thing again. Oh, it's going to be one of those nights. Okay. The second card I pulled is the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is also about communication. It's another like fast moving card to me. So I see fast money appearing, but it is that time of the year where money comes in and money goes out. That's also to say with the Six of Cups, which is around nostalgia and emotion, and it, as Mary said, tis the season of hugging. But thankfully, with hugging comes presents. So I'll take hugs for material presents. So that was to say that money in the next 90 days, there will be money, but it will be spent on others, not just yourself. I'll hug for gifts. That's something I can sacrifice. Limited hugs.
So my jumper was the Chariot.
We have not read together for 2 months, y'all.
And first time we have a twofer. So the Chariot is about movement. We got, like Bryan said, fast money. Then I've got 3 cards that I am just not, they work together, but I'm not seeing them as money. I have the Soul, where we see Gaia with her infant son. I have the 5 of Lamps, which is talking about stepping back from your situation and looking at lessons. I have the 8 of Swords, which is talking about being stuck or taking a break. And with the Soul, we're looking at really learning lessons. So I'm going, if we're going to relate this to money, with the Soul, there are lessons in this situation you need to learn. With the 5 of Lamps, it's about, here we see someone who is about to go on a vision quest. So again, it's about stepping back and learning. With the 8 of Swords, it's about feeling stuck. We could also interpret it as taking some time to learn. So I'm going to say, around your finances at this time, you need to consider how you've been using money and look at any changes you need to make. Maybe in how you make money, how you use it, how you save it. So I hope you find that helpful, Leo. And does anybody else have a question for us?
I got a question, Mary, since we're gonna kill some time.
Okay.
Just pull 3 cards. We'll do the rest.
All right. I'll get shuffled up here. Just a moment. 3 cards for Bryan. All right, lots of movement. Leo says he had the Chariot pop up as the first card in a mini reading with Lord Don on Tuesday. All righty.
Wait, does that count? We've never done that before. Does it count?
It's a threefer. It counts.
Yes. We'll have to make sure he knows about that.
We will definitely make sure he knows about that.
Cool. Telling you, in 2025, I'm going to keep track. Just for funds.
Alrighty. 3 cards for Bryan. Three of Wands. 2 of Swords. The High Priestess.
You want to know?
Yes.
So this coming Tuesday will be the 17th anniversary of my dad passing away. So I was asking what 3 cards my dad would give me right now.
3 of Wands, moving forward with the help of someone else. 2 of Swords, an alliance rather than a friendship. High Priestess, listen to your higher self.
Yep. Come here, kitty. We talking about Grandpa?
Okay. And tell you what, if you'll do one for me, what is the energy around me as we're heading kind of into December?
Oh, we have a escapee.
Of course we do.
Kitty, go get it. Thank you, Elvis. Elvis said you needed the Ace of Cups.
Feels.
The feels. So your escapee was the Ace of Cups.
I'm good with feels. You aren't.
Right, you're good with the feels. Four of Pentacles. Oh, she's clutching her purse. Look at that. The Empress and the Star. So basically, tis the season for feels. Tis the season for buying gifts. You planning on getting preggers?
The goddess has ruled that I am no longer capable of getting preggers. I'm 56, folks.
That's true. All right, well, you could be manifesting a plant baby or a new fur baby of some sort.
No, it has more to do with manifesting some plants.
Yeah, well, they're plant babies. That's fine. And hope, which we all need.
Yes, we do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Little bit of housekeeping. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving here in the United States. We will run a best of Tarot Thursday because I have every intention of being in a turkey coma by this time.
I'll be in Western Massachusetts, avoiding the hugs.
Possibly in a turkey coma by now.
Hopefully. Oh, I made it turned out not exactly as envisioned, but it was still edible. Um it was supposed to be pumpkin blondies for Jay to take to his job potluck. It turned more into a pumpkin cake kind of situation, but it was still edible.
Okay, then. That's what matters.
That was my biggest worry, is that something is inedible. If it doesn't actually meet the vision but still edible, that's fine.
Exactly.
And I think I know why it turned out more cakey.
Too many eggs.
No, I added too much baking powder.
Yeah, that can do it too.
Yeah. So the smidge that I thought was a smidge was not a smidge enough. So, of all things considered, like I said, not the worst thing in the world.
Did they like it?
Yeah,
Did they eat it all?
yeah.
Okay, then it was a success.
I also had to make my own brown sugar from scratch. Do you know how to do that? Well, you probably do. You live in the South.
Yes.
There was not any brown sugar to be found in all of northern Manhattan. So I looked on the internet and went, "Oh, okay." And I did it. I win.
Yes.
What did you do in that situation before the internet? I would have never thought of that.
Uh, called around.
Oh, okay.
Uh, frequently, well, prior to the internet, I tended to live in apartments.
Okay.
So, knocked on a neighbor's door. Hey, if you got a recipe calling for brown sugar and you can't find any, what would you do?
Gotcha.
Somebody would have known.
Yeah, it never crossed my head that molasses and white sugar make brown sugar.
Yes.
So I felt very accomplished and very domesticated. Someone ask us a question before we talk about something else random. Oh, it's fine. There are worse things.
There really are.
Yeah, considering it was totally fixable. So,
So, well, at this point, we are going to pause for a word from our sponsors.
woohoo.
Just a moment. And thank you to Equinox Learning Hub. And now a word from our
Ready to
host.
unlock the secrets of the universe? Join me, Reverend Don Lewis, for my metaphysical and magic auctions at Gaia Thrift at whatnot.com. Discover fascinating artifacts, mystical crystals, and rare and unusual books that could change your life. Don't miss this chance to bring a little magic into your world. Reverend Don's Metaphysical and Magic Auctions, where the extraordinary can become yours.
All right.
Oh, look.
And we're back. And we appreciate both our sponsors. And I will mention that we have the next one of Reverend Don's auctions will be on Black Friday, and I am getting the exact time here for you. One moment, please. And that's going to be at uh coming right up here. I don't have the time yet, but it will be announced, but it will be on Black Friday. So it is a great time to do your Christmas shopping for the, or Yule shopping for the magical people in your life. I have gotten some wonderful Yule presents.
Me too. One I still need to
Like,
frame for myself, but that's a future me problem.
yeah, I've got some things I need to frame, but I got several of Sissy's presents.
Nice.
Then I have to grab the mail before she sees it and get it in my closet.
Oh, awesome. I am actively planning in my planner for the new year. But
All right.
of course I am.
So, does anyone else have a question for us?
Elvis, you got any questions? No? Okay. Oh yeah, and thanks to Mary and the Divination TV and all the things space for airing that T-Door video yesterday.
And thank you so much to Bryan for producing such a moving video for Trans Day of Remembrance. We really appreciate you making that content for us.
It is different than last year, but I feel something is better than nothing.
It is,
It
and
was a
maybe
very busy day in New York City for T-Door yesterday, so I still wanted to put something together as it is my thing. Yeah.
it is. Maybe next year we'll be able to do a ritual again.
I think I'll look at the calendar in advance as I do, and if we can't do a day of, I think similar to what we do for Sabbats in the tradition, we can either do it
We could
before
do
or after.
we could do definitely I think we could do a week of something.
Yeah,
Yes, film editing is challenging, interesting.
we do lots of it here. We enjoy it. It is a I would call it a self-care activity. I don't know about you, Mary.
Mostly I enjoy it, but when you're doing a finicky snip and a grandchild pops up at your elbow, yeah.
Yeah, that's not self-care. Uh, you know, funny enough, Mary, since we don't have a lot of questions, I do most of that kind of stuff here in New York City, which is where I live. The library is open from like 10 a.m. to like 5 on Saturday, right? So I get there right when they open so I can get the good spot where I prefer to sit. And I usually sit there till around 2:30 because my husband sleeps in and I am incapable of sleeping in. So I go to the library, I do my things. New York City um, does not have a large selection of pagan books, but the Brooklyn Library does. So, fun fact, Mary, since you live in a strange place, you can get a Brooklyn Library card and never actually have to go to Brooklyn should you want to read any banned books.
Interesting.
Or should your offspring's offspring want to read any banned books.
Okay, send me information on that.
Will do.
I would appreciate that.
Yep.
I edit here in my office. I have a large monitor for video editing purposes. Since I have a tiny laptop.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And I have a tiny laptop for carrying around.
Yep. I mean,
So
there will be a day where I will have more space, but me and my laptop just, we do what we do.
yeah, I have done editing on the laptop.
The game changer for me isn't the size of the laptop. It's just having a mouse.
Yes, having a mouse definitely makes a difference with video editing.
The other thing that I discovered this weekend, Mary, which is how I got that video together, is I have a Mac and I have an iPad. They have this new feature where you can turn your iPad into a second monitor.
Ooh.
Yep. So in the library where there are very long tables and you get allocated a decent sized block of space, my laptop, my iPad, and myself are good to go.
Right. Sounds like it.
It's like every nerd's paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Bathroom, outlets, Wi-Fi, silence.
If only you had coffee.
I don't. Well, I learned. Don't. Oh, I shouldn't. Well, it's on the internet. Screw it. If you put water that matches the water bottle in said flavor that actually matches said water bottle, you take your water with you, and then I drink the coffee on the way. So we're already caffeinated by the time we get there.
Yeah.
So that is my biggest issue is I want to carry way too many things with me.
Mm-hmm.
So last week there was a human who was trying to do their homework on the phone with their buddy in the library. On the phone in the library, not sitting next to their friend doing homework together, on the phone together. And they were sitting right across from me doing this.
Did you give them a glare?
No, I had the librarian do it for me. They get paid to do that stuff. I don't.
Once when I was in college, I had settled down at a study desk in the library to work on my homework. And there was this one guy who started snoring. Not normal snoring. I could ignore normal snoring.
Oh, is it like that sleep apnea, I can't breathe snoring?
I think so.
Oh, no.
And you see heads popping up and around from the study desks all around. And finally, the guy sitting near him kind of taps him like, "Hey, man, you're snoring." "Oh, sorry." He stops snoring. We go back to work. He falls asleep again. The snoring starts again. We go through 4 rounds of this before I'm just like, screw it.
Screw it. Yep. So when I was in college, the library had like 5 floors, and as you went up, it was supposed to get considerably more quiet as you went. So like if you stayed on the first floor, people were talking amongst each other, whatever. But in theory, as you went up, it was supposed to get more quiet. So one day I went all the way to the top floor, did not stop, did not pass go, did not see who was around, and I went up there, and everybody and their mother was like, "Hey Bryan, hey Bryan, hey Bryan." I was like, "Aren't we on the floor where we're not supposed to talk? Why are we all talking?" "Oh, well, I didn't think you'd be up here." "Yeah, I wanted to be left alone. Hence why I came up here." Like,
Oh,
I'm one of those people who's like, they make room. Oh, look, it's a Fluffy.
it's a Fluffy, and the Fluffy wants a reading.
Do you want to say hi to the Fluffy Elvis?
You should definitely say hi to the Fluffy Elvis.
Come here. Oh, okay. Maybe later. I knew if we talked about something long enough, somebody would appear.
Somebody.
Just didn't know who. Hiya. Do you have? Oh, you have a general reading. That's a general question. Okay.
And now I have the hiccups.
Well. All right. Two. Oh boy. Choices about feelings. My favorite. Fluffy, are you having feelings? Don't answer that. All right. So the first card we have is the sun, which is a bit strange because we're in the shortest days of the year, but you know, vitamin D is good. Get some of it. Huzzah. The Four of Wands. Now, we talk about wands all the time. So, home, foundation. You can't really have home and foundation without the sun. None of us exist without the sun. So, probably need some sunny vibes. You and Baxter should go take your Dr. Pepper outdoors. And then, again, we talked about this the feelings. Seven of Cups is about choices. Cups are about feelings. Bryan doesn't like talking about feelings, but we're going to talk about them anyway. So, you have a lot of choices to make in this unsunny time of the year. Where do you go? What do you do? What are you and Baxter going to get into trouble about? Which Dr. Pepper are you going to drink? That sort of thing. However, I'm going to pull one more card because with choices come consequences. And we're back to one of our favorite cards, Fluffy, about being the anchovy. It's time to be the anchovy. Yeah, you're low on vitamin D. Go figure. Well, you should go get some sun and hang out with the fishes. That's how you're going to get your vitamin D. And you should probably drink Sunny D instead of Dr. Pepper occasionally. Just saying. That's all Bryan wrote.
All right. First card I've got for you is the Six of Wands. So this is about achieving your goals.
I've had that. It's actually pretty good, Timothy. They had it here in New York.
Mm.
but the coconut was
Next card I've got is the Four of Swords, which suggests you need to rest some. And then this is kind of interesting. I've got the Prince of Lamps. And he lamps are around spirituality, and he is the sort of ascetic who practices his spirituality by fasting and wrapping himself in wires and such. And when he comes up, he suggests that we're working towards a goal or doing something that's not particularly good for us. So I'm going to pull one more card, and I get the Mages. So there's something you're doing that's not too good for you. So stop it right now. Yeah, I mean, you're fluffy. You can always manifest whatever you want, and you know that. So yeah, that's what I got for you. So I hope that's helpful. Yeah, go meet your hot merman.
You almost said Mormon.
Merman.
Have I told you about the Mormon who talks to me in the building every time he sees me?
No.
It's getting really annoying.
What are you working on today, Fluffy?
We've gotten to the point in our interactions where if he invites me to church one more time, I'm inviting him to the leather bar with me in exchange for him going to church with me, going to church with him.
Okay, that seems reasonable.
Yep. Magic underwear, I'll go to church. Yes, they do, and I've seen it. I do feel like if I make such a proposition, he might leave me alone finally.
Well, there is that.
Or I'm going to learn something new. Which is fun. All right. Oh boy.
Fluffy is. Oh, let's just throw this up on
Yeah,
the
let's
screen.
just do it because I feel like you might need a consultation from a teenager, and I have an idea for one. Just saying. You'd have to come all the way to New York, Fluffy, so start hitchhiking.
Yeah, well, I'm coming to the leather bar when I get to New York.
That's true.
I'll bring accessories.
You should. Many. All right. So are we done for this evening? Unfortunately or fortunately?
Well, if nobody else has a question for us, then I think we will wrap it up, if only because work is killing me and I'm ready for bed.
I second that.
So going once? Going twice? Going 3 times. Okay, folks. Are you're coming back the first Thursday in December, right?
Something like that. I will check our calendar.
Check the calendar.
Because we use calendars in this lovely
We do.
arrangement. Mary and I love nothing more than a calendar. Scrolling. God damn it.
You too, Fluffy.
Yep.
Okay. Like I said, we will be running a best of next time because
The 5th and the 19th.
We're not slinging cards on Thanksgiving.
We're not slinging cards on tryptophan. That part.
Yeah. So thank you for coming, everyone. Have a wonderful holiday and blessed be.